Hello everybody, welcome to another DZ12 tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a Barnes & Noble. Let me get started. Hello everybody, welcome to another DZ12 Minecraft tutorial. Today we're going to be doing Barnes & Noble. Yes, with a little bit, I did this with a little bit of help from ChatGPT. So, here are all the materials, well, some of the materials you're going to need for the outside of your Barnes & Nobles. And I'm going to move a few things around here. Just to make sure we have the right stuff in there. Alright, so I am going to count back, going to start right here, going to count backwards from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Place a spruce plank on the ground. Go right by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Extend forward by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we can just do it that way. So I want to extend this over by let's see here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig in the ground by 3 and place down 3 spruce doors. To extend right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend backwards by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend to the right by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then extend backwards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, by 25. We then want to extend the entire area like so. Now, we're going to make the outside of the area a little more. And I almost forgot one more thing. Got more things, actually. And I am going to give myself... Actually... Hold up. How do I... Okay. I forgot to give me something here. Give... the... There you are. Alright. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to take in place a spruce plank. Then, to the right, place 7 blue glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extend to the front by 4. 1, 2, 3, by 5, 4, 5. Then place 3 blue stained glass in the center. We're going to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to repeat the exact same idea on both sides. And we're going to leave the back blank. Because back here is a Starbucks. So, we're going to extend this up by an additional 3. And we're going to extend this to the right and up by an additional 4. So, actually, by an additional 3. Like so. So, where you have the glass, extend it up by 3. And where you have the spruce planks, you're going to extend it up a little higher than that. So, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3. And then extend all of these up an additional row. However, we also want to extend in the center like so. Perfect. Actually, let's make this 3. Let's make it 3. Let's see what it looks like. I think that looks great. So, this is where the first floor is going to be. There are going to be 2 floors to our Barnes & Noble. This is going to be our first floor. And then, on top of all that, we're going to add an additional 3 rows of blue. Actually, let's do this first. Then we'll do that. So what I want to do is I want to extend it up by another row. Kind of like so. Because this is where the stairs are going to be. Alright. So we're going to... Actually, we are not going to extend this any further up with glass. But here, we're going to extend this up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. The only parts we're not going to extend up is the center. Because that's where our sign is going to be. Alright. So, what I want to do now is I want to take the center here. Hold up. B-A-R-N-E-S and N. You know what? I got an idea. I've got an idea. I may have to... We're going to make this a little bigger. Because I want to make... So, I'm going to take because what I want to do is I want to leave actually yeah so we're going to extend this a little further out. So I want to put B-A-R-N-E-S space B-A-R-N-E-S space B-A-R-N-E-S space in and percent space N-O-B-L-E. So, and then leave a space here. Okay? So what I want to do here because now you can't cheat. Alright. So I want to extend we're not going to extend the other side because the other side is fine. But I do want to extend and actually alright, so we're going to take out this side. So, what I want to do is I want to extend... Oh. No! Stop using! I'll extend this out So what I want is space BARNES space and space NOBLE, and then leave a space here. So this is BARNES space and percent space NOBLE. Perfect. Alright. So now what I want to do is, so this is a space BARN E. Okay. So I'm wondering. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out so I'm thinking here because 1, 2, 3. All right. And what I want to do is I want to extend this all the way forward like this. Alright. So let's go do that. And then we're going to extend these over to the right. Like that. So like so. Like so. Let's see here. How? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we need to break this and place it like so. Alright. And that is it. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to fill up this entire space like so. Alright. Now we're going to rebuild this side. So we want to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we want to add 3 rows on top. And then we're going to add another 3 rows on top of that. Like so. Alright? So, what I want to do now is I want to extend all of this up. And, oh, I forgot. We want to extend this up one more row. Like so. There, perfect. All right. And you want to go ahead and connect it back to the beginning of our Barnes & Noble. Again, don't worry about that. We'll be erasing that eventually anyway. Alright. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that we needed room for the words Barnes & Noble. But we fixed it. Alright. And then we're going to extend this to the left. And then we're going to take all of this like so. And there we go. Alright. Oh, I also got one more thing too. I need a loom. We also need a loom. If I can find it. There it is. Alright. So, before we continue on, I do want to make the words Barnes and Noble. So, I'm going to open the loom. And we're going to make the words Barnes and Noble. So, we'll put a green one in there. And we need a Poindexter. Bess. Chief. Sister. And base. There's our B. Next is A. Sister. Poindexter. Fess. Chief. Next is R. There's going to be a chief. Pill sister. Bend. Next is N. A bend. Pill sister. And Pill Dexter. Next will be an N. Next, we're going to make the ampersand. This is kind of tricky. So, we need a white base, take green white out, put the green in, green bend, then take the green out, put the white back in with a pail, put it back in, put the green in with a teeth indented, take that out, put it back in. White bonjour. Indented. And then where'd it go? White bonjour indented. Take it out. Put it back in. And I gotta do this again. And then we need a green thing. And there is our ampersand. Of course, we also need ES, so we're going to do that real quick. So, we need for E, we gotta go ahead and get that out of the way. So, a Pill Dexter. Teeth. Fess. And base. For the S, base, bend, and finally a press. For the N, we would do it, but we don't need it. Now we need an O, which is teeth, Pill Sinister, Pill Dexter, base, and then a plus a build next there. If we needed the L and the B, we would make it again, but we don't. Now we need an L. That is a build next there. And finally, base. Alright. So, we're going to leave a gap of 1. Place B, A, R, N, E, S. Leave a space. And percent N, O, B, L, E. And there you go. There is the Barnes & Noble sign. Alright, now we're going to get rid of all of this. And I mean all of it, because we don't need it anymore. But we'll need this again. When we go inside, when we make... We're going to need the other stuff later on. I think we already have it. If we don't, we'll just take it out when we're ready. Alright. Now we're going to make the building a little more. So we're going to need smooth quartz slab. And we're also going to need, I almost forgot, we also need smooth quartz block. So, in the center of the word Barnes & Noble are a bunch, and I'm going to place them right here. Between the E and the N. But, however, I want to add smooth quartz slabs all the way across, like so, until we get to this point right about here. Then I wanted to take and go in, up, in, up, in, up, in, up, in, up, in, up, until we get to this point where this is. Then I want to go left by 1, 2, 3, 4. By 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, then we want to go up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we want to stop right about here. Then down, left, down, left, down, left, down, left, down, left, down, left, and then down, and left. Like so. making this. And then we're going to fill the inside of it using smooth, spruce planks. Like so. Perfect. And if you want, you can add. Alright. Now that that's done, I want to go ahead and make the awning. And I forgot one more thing. That's going to go underneath the words Barnes & Noble. I need to find string. There it is. Alright. So, on the front, we're going to place a bunch of green wool. Then we're going to extend it out like, okay. Alright. This, and we're going to place green. What? Uh-oh. Why is it? Okay. Alright. And then we want to place green carpet. Oh, that's why. On top of all of this. Like so. There. Perfect. And then I will take the top and place a bunch of smooth quartz slabs and extend them all around like so. Perfect. Alright. Now, I'm going to make just the entrance here a little different. So what I want to do is I want to extend all actually, you know what? I got an idea. Alright. So what I'm going to go ahead... Nope. What I'm going to go ahead and do is where we have all of the area above actually, we're not going to do that to this part. We are going to take and we're going to place to right about there. And I'll show you why here in a minute. But I'm going to save it off. Actually, we're going to keep it right here. So all I want to do is I want to actually use and I'm going to go and extend this from here. Okay? And we're going to extend it all the way to this point right here. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to close, not all of it, but some of it off to right about here, leaving just a gap. And then we can extend all of these like so. And then we can, I'm thinking about maybe using this right here. Just right about here. Okay. Sea lanterns. So we want 1, 2 sea lantern. 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 And then right here. This is the entrance to our Barnes & Noble. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to work on the inside, the roof of our Barnes & Noble. So what I'm going to use for the roof, pretty simple. Actually, that's not what I wanted. So where I want it is going to be right here. Right above our smooth quartz slabs. Now this is not going to light up the bottom floor, because the bottom floor is going to be covered in and the top floor is going to be covered, is going to be above the first floor. This will help the lighting. for the second floor. You won't even have to use what I'm going to be using for the first floor, which is going to be lanterns. And I found a nice, neat little trick to do with them too. And there we go. We now have the entire roof complete. Alright, now we're going to work on the outside a little more. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add... Oh, I thought I had lanterns. Guess not. Well, let's go and grab them out. Alright, so, to the left and right, we're going to place barriers with lanterns underneath. And you can also place some here and here. If I can. There we go. And then you go place another here. And here. Perfect. There's your lighting for the outside. Alright. Now, we're going to work on the entrance to our Barnes & Noble. So, get out all these materials. And you're going to cut out, except for a few spots. I'm going to go and grab this out just in case. So, over here on the left and right of a Barnes & Noble are going to be places to sit down. Then I'll show you what we're going to do for the outside. Alright. But, however, we want to go ahead and break a 4 area. Okay. Right here. And we're going to replace it using smooth stone. All the way to the front. And then get out your flower of choice. I'm going to use dandelions. So what I want to do is I want to leave a gap of 1 and 2, actually Go leave a gap too. And we're going to place dandelions or the flower of your choice in the center. Like so. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. So, leave a gap of 2. Like so. Perfect. There are your flower beds. And if you want, and I'm going to do this as well. Actually, we're going to delete a few of these because what I want to do is I want to add, actually, so, you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to just leave it like this. And we're going to leave a gap of 1 between each like that. And so what you're going to do, okay, is you're going to add a bunch of slabs around, like so. Then, take your smooth stone and you're going to add to right about one, two, three, four, five. We're going to leave so what I want to do now is I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna add one more row over here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then gap of 3, like so. And it doesn't technically have to be too big. You can actually add a bunch of smooth quartz and smooth stone around it. So you could add. Now you can also add this to a city. So you can actually add another a parking lot. But the parking lot here is not going to be all that big. We don't want it to be too big. We want it to be big enough. Okay? So, I'll remove this. Don't need it anymore. And again, you can add a parking lot if you want to the outside. But I am just going to add 2 parking spaces here. Okay? So we're going to do the exact same thing over here. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we got the 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Add pathways like so. Add a gray concrete powder. And there you go. That is the outside done. Alright. Now, we're going to work on the inside. Oh, wait, hold up. I forgot one more thing. So, in where we placed around the area, we're going to place a seating area. And we also need, one more time, we need our smooth quartz block slab again. And place, okay, that's not what I want. We need smooth quartz block, or whatever block you want to use. And on the outside of Barnes & Noble is a seating area. Kind of like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So, place down a... Oh, we have smooth plank. Place smooth stairs around it. 2 vents. Place all around. And then place beds on top, like so. Completely forgot about this part. And there you go. That is the outside of our Barnes & Noble. We are now going to work on the inside of the Barnes & Noble. Alright, let's move on into the inside of our Barnes & Noble, and let's work on the inside. Here are all the materials you're going to need to make your Barnes & Noble. The inside. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our spruce planks, and we're going to rip up the entire inside of the Barnes & Noble and replace it and the first and second floors of it using spruce planks. So, just replace all the grass blocks using spruce planks. I do mean the entire first and second floors. We also need spruce stairs. Thank you. Perfect. Then I want to find the let's see here. It's 2, so 12 blocks. So we're going to count backwards by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to place stairs going up to basically the second floor. So basically we want to be able to get to the second floor. From here. Like so. This is, hold up. This is where the children's section is going to be. / toy section. Toys and games. And with that, we are officially done with making the main entrance. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to establish a few areas. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a potion of night vision because we need to see what we're doing. Alright, so on the back right of this area, we're going to build a Starbucks. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to count. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spruce wood planks. This is going to be where you can get coffee and stuff. We'll go and get to this here in a minute. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do it now. So, the next thing I want to do is I want to establish where everything's going to go for Starbucks. So, what I want, and I forgot to take this out when I did it before, is I want to add a tech king area. And you're going to do this, actually. We're going to go inward by 2. And we're going to place an upside down stair, and we're going to extend this to the right. You can then extend that in, and we're going to use a spruce trap door. There is the tech counter. We also forgot to get another thing. So we need a smooth quartz block, a smooth quartz stair, and we're going to place 2 smooth quartz stair in the middle. Now, I want to establish where Starbucks is going to go. So, we're going to get out a loom yet again. The dreaded loom. We're going to use it twice because actually we're going to use it 3 times. Or maybe we'll use it once, but we'll see. So I want to use the loom yet again. And we're going to put down the loom and hold up. Oh, we need it again, so we're going to keep it right here. And we're going to use green, white, and so for the S, bend, a teeth, and a base. For the T, teeth, pale. For the A, fess, pale Dexter, and pale Sinister. Doesn't matter which one you use. And a fess. For the R, a teeth, pale Dexter, and bend. For the B, pale Sinister, pale Dexter, teeth, fess, and finally a base. For the U, you're going to place a base, pale Sinister, Dexter. For the C, Dexter, teeth, and fists, and base. And finally, the K. With a Dexter, bend, and inverted bend. Alright. Then you're going to take, and we're going to leave a gap of 1, S, T, A, R, B, U, C, K, S. And we're going to place it down like that. S, T, A, R, B, U, C, K, S. Starbucks. And we're going to leave it right here. Alright. So, the next thing we're going to do, and we're going to need a few of these. Because, actually, now I think about it, before we continue on, I need to add more of these. So what I want to do is I want to add it right here. So S T A R B U C K S. Because this is where you're going to go in to get your Starbucks. Like so. There you go. And we're just going to leave this open. Alright. Now, we're going to use a few of these, so we're going to lead them. So, alright. So, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and do it here. So, what I want to do is right about here is the words customer service. So, CUSTOMER space SERVICE. Alright. So, we're going to move these around for just a minute. And we're going to make new words. So, you're going to take out your loom yet again. And get this out of the way real quick. So, and you know what I just did? I thought about it. I just got rid of my U. That's alright. We'll do it again. So, Dexter. Space. Sister. For your O, sister. Dexter. Teeth. base. For your M, Chevron, inverted chevron. With if we're going to die. Teeth indented. Take all white, put it back in again. Sinister. Dexter. And and then for the E, Teeth, Fess, Base, and text base. So Customer. You're gonna leave a space, and then we're gonna get rid of some of these. And we're gonna write out the words service. So again, with what we have now, we're going to place a tail for the I, then a tail Dexter, and the bin for the V. And finally, the last one, which is the C, which is Pale Dexter, Chief, and Base. Alright. So, SEVRVICE. Whoo! And we'll just add stuff here in just a minute. Alright, now we don't need these anymore. We will never use them again. Whew. Never again. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some cashiers. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our spruce slabs, spruce stairs, that, and then also we're going to make our, how did I not get out? Okay. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make Starbucks. So, I want to go ahead and add stairs to right about here. And we're just going to make this into just a place to sit down, enjoy coffee. We're not going to make anything fancy. Go place down in the center of all the stairs. That. I'm going to use green carpet. Like so. We don't have a whole lot of room, so we're going to make do with what we've got. Alright. Then, on the back wall, we're going to add that. Maybe we can also add some cups or pots if you would prefer. You can add cakes, cookies. I'm going to add a cookie, a cake. I think that's about it. And we're also going to use pots. Now the reason why... Oh. I didn't add these to my inventory because they were getting kind of full. So you can also add sugar if you want. And maybe you can add some milk. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to add milk here. Alright. That could be for like cream. Let's see here. Perfect. And then around and in every area, we're going to add some lights. So over each and every area, we're going to add some lights. And then thank you TSMC for the idea. I don't know if I can. We may have to move these a little bit forward. Do I want to do with them? So what I want to do is I want to add you know what? I think that's going to be good enough. If it's not, we'll add more. But what I want to do is I want to add the lanterns above everywhere we need them. Using as a kind of a nice little touch. Again, you can thank TSMC for the idea. He came up with this idea. I did not. I think it makes it look cool. I think it looks awesome. using this. Alright. Okay. So now we're going to come over here to customer service. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to add a couple of... Actually, that's not a bad idea. We can do it this way. And I want to... Well, actually... I want to add an area where you can buy stuff. Like so. And you can do the same thing you did before for the we're gonna get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. I can use a spruce trapdoor if I can find it. Like so. And then we'll place a couple of these here. And there we go. There is our customer service. Again. And lanterns where you feel like it. And then signs around it. Like so. And then I'm going to add a couple of bookshelves and some shelving because we're going to add some stuff that's going to go on the shelves. So I'm going to line this area with a bunch of bookshelves. And I want to place in all of them records or music discs. We won't need these pretty soon. Come on. Drink it. Thank you. Don't place it. Just drink it. Alright. And you can also use, if you want, I'm going to go ahead and use it now, a hanging sign to kind of show what this is going to be. This could be for like DVDs. It can also be music CDs. We're going to make these into... We're going to use these as... Okay, there it is. These are going to be... DVDs. Again, we're going to do the same thing we did before for the lighting. Actually, we need those, I think. We might need them, I don't know. And then, so, wherever you feel like you need a a little bit of lighting. Like so. And you're going to continue doing this wherever your field is going, you need lighting. And, you know, this doesn't have to be just like also customer service. You can actually use this as a place to put books and stuff. So I'm going to add another row of music discs over here. I was going to use this like a DVD set. Again, you can use different ones. Different colored discs. Doesn't really matter. And then I want to add maybe a couple of bookshelves. So we're going to leave a gap of 2 between each one. The only one place we don't want it is over here by the stairs. So we can also put here, we'll put CDs. Perfect. All right. And then this can be fictional. This can be sci. Fi. And this can be autobiography. And you can place lanterns. Again, it's up to you. What you want to do with all this. Alright. And then, actually, children's books. Toys. And games. Up. Stairs. There. And if you want, you can add, oh, why not? We could add a couple more books over here. You never know, you might want them here. If you don't, you can leave it as is. And we're going to just leave a gap or two, like so. And this can be miscellaneous. All this can be miscellaneous. And you can add and there we go. You can also add one right here if you want. And one light. And there we go. We are now ready to go upstairs to finish up the inside of our oh, and if you want, and this is why I also got some stairs out, you can also add, if you want, even though you don't have a whole lot of room, you can add maybe some stairs around the area. Again, not a whole lot of room to do it, but you can do so if you please. And then you can add a couple more lights around here. Again, upstairs we don't have to worry about that because upstairs has the ceiling I just placed. And if you want to make it look like a little recliner, you can add little armrests. Like so. Alright. Now we're ready to go upstairs. And we're going to get, I'm going to get a few more things too. Because what I want to do now is up here and almost smack dab in the center, we're going to have a little mat. Kind of like for story time. So what you want to do is you want to mix and match this doesn't matter how you mix and match it, just make it colorful. We can do it like this and this and this. You know, you want to make it look like a little kid's mat. And then you can add a little stair here with a couple of things like that. And then there you go. It's going to be for, we can put story time. Alright. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of areas. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to establish where we want to place the children's books. So you want to add the same idea as you did downstairs. If you want, you can also use chiseled bookshelves. That's up to you. I'm going to use regular bookshelves. And you're going to continue doing this until you feel like that's all I want. You don't want to add anything over here because you don't want to block off what story time is going to be. In fact, yeah. And then you can add some areas over here with a couple of that's good. We'll fix that here in a minute. But you also want to add where you have a bunch come on there we go like so, and you can add a few more. Stop placing it there. Thank you. Alright. And you can add some heads, maybe a couple of these Duke boxes, Soka boxes, you know, you can put it there. So we're gonna add total of them dying here and a few of them. These could be like toys, basically. And if you want, I'm going to do this too. You're going to add these are like plussies. You can put Steve heads here. Or player heads. Whichever you prefer. No. I don't want that there. I don't want that there. Do you not understand? Thank you. How many times am I gonna say it? And just continue putting anything on the shelves. There! I said don't put it there. Thank you. I said don't put it there! Alright. Now stop it! Thank you. And then you can put Soka boxes. These could be board games. They can be mystery boxes. We got one more color. All right. So these can be mystery boxes. These can be games. All that good stuff. And you can choose whatever colors you want. Doesn't have to be brown, doesn't have to be purple. It can be anything. And then just fill this up with miscellaneous stuff. That's why I got jukeboxes. What's it going to take to get you to stop putting stuff where I don't want stuff put? Thank you. Is it going to be me tearing it out of your hand? Alright. These could be mystery boxes as well. And we'll add a couple of these. Doesn't matter what pattern you put them in. And with that, your entire Barnes and Noble is complete. Also, they can also be Lego sets, if you want. So, what I'm going to do is... we can set this right here. Toys. And this one can be figures. Plushies. And finally, actually, games. All right, and there you go. We are done with the entire Barnes and Noble. So let's go outside and take a look. So this is what your Barnes and Noble will look like once it's 100% fully completed. We have the outside. Looking pretty good. We have parking spots, places to sit down and eat. We have and then once we get inside, we have places for Starbucks. We have books galore on the bottom floor, DVDs, CDs, places to sit down, a place to buy your stuff. You can place stuff on the glass too. And a children's section upstairs, as well as a toys and games section. And that is it, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed my Barnes & Noble. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you're on Twitch, be sure to follow me, because I got more stuff in store. I'll see you guys in the next video.